Marion feels on behalf of Opintotoiminan Keskusliitto, is that right? From Helsinki, Finland. She made the project and she is the coordinator of the project. Marion, Volunteering Validation Highway, what is it about?
Well, it's about two things basically. It combines validating volunteers' competences that they gain through volunteering and the use of various web tools and social media in helping volunteers to bring out their competencies more openly to employers, to their friends, to their own communities, so that they can actually tell people what they can do.
So, what is your volunteering background? Can you explain your experience as volunteer?
I have experienced volunteering since I was about 14. I volunteered in youth organisations, then I volunteered in student organisations. For the last 22 years I've volunteered for Amnesty International and for a film festival called Esposine.
So I guess that's the motivation to fill in the form and to start this project. What are your expectations for the end of this project? What are you expecting taken from this project?
Well, I expect that we manage to exchange experiences between 8 European countries. This is a relatively large partnership. We will learn something about volunteering. We will gain more insight into validation, because, for example, in my country, in Finland, validation of volunteering competencies is a growing issue. We discuss it quite a lot, and for my organisation, which is an adult education institution that exists to train voluntary organisations, it is something that we can give back to our membership, and especially back to their volunteers. So I expect that all the partners gain some new information on validation, gain a few tools to use that are online tools, and that we actually are able to raise awareness about validation and about the really important skills volunteers gain when they volunteer.
Marion, thank you very much. Good luck with the coordination and the tasks.
Thank you very much.
Juan Carlos Monasor Gómez, gerente de la Fundación de la Comunidad Valenciana del Pacto para el Empleo en la ciudad de Valencia. Juan Carlos, ¿qué esperáis obtener de este proyecto sobre voluntariado?
Pues yo creo que la idea es sacar unas normas para proponerlas a la Unión Europea que sirvan o que puedan servir para dar pie a una homologación de las competencias en el tema del voluntariado europeo.
¿Crees que este tipo de proyectos pueden servir para que, además de que los socios se conozcan, desarrollen un trabajo que suponga valor añadido como información a la comisión? ¿Crees que este tipo de trabajos son útiles para la comisión?
Hombre, yo desde luego creo que sí, porque siempre es un poco para testar la opinión que tienen los diferentes estados de la Unión Europea, y con eso la Unión Europea se puede hacer un criterio por el cual que le sirva para enfocar un poco el futuro del tema del voluntariado.
Juan Carlos, muchas gracias. Bettina Heider from Stuttgart, Germany. Hello, welcome to Valencia.
Thank you.
Can you explain the reason you joined this project?
Yeah, I joined this project as a student, so I mainly came here to watch and gain experience in how our European projects taking place, how our international communication works out, and yes, besides this, the subject is quite interesting as well.
Do you think the companies will hire people with volunteering background before hiring people with who don't have any kind of volunteering activity in the CV?
Could you repeat? I have no idea what you just said.
Sorry, I'm asking about if you think the volunteering activities mean a good way to get a job in the labor market. I mean, if you think that the companies will hire before a person with who have different.
Okay. Yeah. Well, obviously yes. I believe that this has been an increased movement from the United States, where it gave mostly recognition, but nowadays you can see that in my generation it becomes more and more important for your resume in terms like to apply for a job. It's obviously a big advantage if you have some experience in volunteering work.
Thanks, Bettina. Roxandra Grigoras comes from Falticeni, Romania. Roxandra, second meeting, this is your first meeting in the project, the second meeting in the project. Can you explain the experience as volunteer you have?
Yeah, okay, so I've been volunteering for about 4 years, and what can I say is that I've gained a lot of experience working with students, learning how to manage projects and to organize different events in the school area, in the school field, and that helped me a lot to evolve as a person and to reach the conclusion that I can also help others to learn new things.
So your motivation to become a volunteer is more an ethic motivation than a professional one, is that right? Or do you think you will be able to find a job in the labor market through gaining volunteering competences?
In Romania it's very hard because volunteer competences are not recognized. It's more important to get a job experience than a volunteering one, but this helps me to evolve as a person.
Thanks, Rosanda. Iqbal Karaman from Ankara, Turkey. You are here as a partner of the project. Can you explain shortly the activity of your institution in the volunteering background in Turkey?
Our institution is Ankara Provincial Director of Social Policies and Family. We have got maybe 1,000 voluntary in our institution. We are voluntary inclined and interested in elderly women, children, disabled and disadvantaged groups. We are working with the volunteers from 1983 years. We are very happy to share our experience in the European countries, and we think we learned a lot of different techniques and validation tools and evaluation techniques from the other partners. So thank you very much, all partners.
Lots of companies are working on the frame of volunteering issues. Also in Spain, I know in Turkey. And do you think is it a good way to maintain young people active in the society?
Yes, in my opinion, it is very important. And I want to say, I think 5 minutes ago, nearly 5 minutes ago, we learned Spanish voluntary activities, and an organization joined us. And in my opinion, they are very professional, and we learn different things from this organization. Thank you very much for Raul for this. And young people is the most important person for the voluntary activities, because they are the future, and we mold this emotion for the future by the young people. So it is very important for our institution. Yes.
Thanks. Qualification, a professional training, and hopefully they have an structure skill of it. Manuel Manente comes from Catania, Sicily, the island of Italy. On behalf of cooperation with emerging countries, Manuel, Tanzania, Guinea-Bissau, Peru, it seems that your NGO has a strong experience in working with countries in development. Can you give me the reason you joined in this project?
Of course, because we, the NGO, live thanks the works of volunteers, which are professional. They are doctors, they are architects, they are engineers, agronomists, that spent long time in developing country, from 1 year to 4 years for average. And when they come back, they are rich of experience, but they also have new skills, mainly soft skills. That's kind of capacity they don't learn at university, but just in fields. So we think that this project is important because we are thinking more about how evaluate these soft skills, the skills learned on fields. So I think this project can give another value, helping them to find a new volunteering and employing opportunities, and help them in mobilities and work with other NGO from all over Europe.
A lot of young people is hearing your comments. Can you tell them 3 reasons to becoming a volunteer?
Personal growth, be helpful, and do something different from the normal work experience.
Thank you very much, Manuel.
Thank you.